That was the late, great Kamati Denazulu, good friend of mine from out of Queens, from the Denazulu drum family, an African Denazulu drum family. Enough respect to Kamati. What a good brother he was too, man. And he's deeply and highly missed for all the great things that he's done. Greetings to everyone. It is now 56 minutes after the hour and approximately 3 minutes now before the top of the hour, before 11 o'clock. Thank you all for tuning in. And tonight is going to be a Q&A with the Numerovator, Brother King Simon M. Kweku, and the audience. And, we're broadcasting live on Facebook at King Simon. We're also broadcasting live on the Numerovator, the Numerovation Nation, and we're broadcasting live right here on King Simon Presents. Please share and like the video. Please share and like the video because, of course, like I said, we're building up the algorithms. We want to make sure everything is beautiful during this time. I just want to remind each and every one of you to please like, share, and subscribe to King Simon Presents and the Numerovation Nation on YouTube. And also you can go to my website at kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. How are you? How are you? How are you, family? I hope everything is going good with you and the family. I see, of course, Chi-Town is in the building. Where are you hailing from? I see Lamont H is in the building. Queen Naija is in the building. Africa Forever is in the building. And Healthy Garden Flavors TV is also in the building. And those that are in the building, please shout out which part of the area you are, because we're going to start exactly at 11 o'clock. So that's 2 more minutes. And I will be breaking down the importance of the number 1111 and the doubling of that number. So more than likely, you won't be seeing me because it's not about me. It's about the information. That's right. It's about the information today. So I hope each one of you are relaxed. I'm going to be relaxed. I'm not going to be the regular hyped, turned up King Simon, as people know me from the stage shows of New York, but I'm going to be relaxed. And I want you to share the video. And like I said, we're broadcasting on the Numerovation Nation and on King Simon Presents, but more than likely it will not stay on King Simon Presents within the next 24 to 72 hours. I will be moving this particular video to the Numerovation Nation. I'll keep it on the Numerovation Nation. Right now, there's a few people watching on Numerovation Nation, so big up to all of you that's tuning in. Remember, this is a Q&A, and it's not a call-in, but you'll be able to post your questions, make it simple, directly to the point. If you want to deal with numerology, if you want to deal with just life experiences, if you want to deal with family trauma, whatever, if I can answer it, I will definitely see if I can answer it from a numerovational point of view, so we can give that type of guidance to help give you an understanding from a mathematical point of view, because the universe is mathematics. Life is mathematics. And I totally understand more now than ever. And it's a constant learning that we are all going through in this time. So right now it is 11 o'clock, family, and I just want to let people and share this with the people, the audience right now. And those who are interested, just remember, if you are interested in tuning in on November the 15th, right here on King Simon Presents, we have these beautiful ladies that's going to be with me on Sunday, November the 15th at 7 p.m. Sister Malika Ali and Mama Ella Samori, and they'll be right here on YouTube at King Simon Presents, and also on FB at FB Live at King Simon, and Twitter at King Simon Prod. So if you're not a friend of mine on any of those platforms, please become a friend. All right. And the only reason we are doing that because my sisters and myself are going to be doing an event in Atlanta, Georgia, not only online, but also at 30 people is allowed in this particular townhouse that we have, and we're definitely practicing social distancing and all the rest of the stuff that needs to be happening. So make sure you contact our beautiful sister, Mama Ella, in regards to getting tickets to this event. If you do want to get this event, boom, let me give you the ticket connection so you can get that event either online. It's called the For the Free Yourself Workshop on 11/22 event. Please contact Mama Ella at 646-780-9488. That's 646-780-9488. Tickets to the actual event in the ATL or online. She is the person to contact. She is the person to contact. So make sure you show her some love. Give her a contact. And I'm not going to promote all of the different things because I did share it earlier, but I do want to at least acknowledge if those who want to do a Numerovation session with me, starting yesterday, those who would like a written report about each and every number as far as their name and their birthday is concerned, we're not going to really transcribe the whole recording. We're going to really just gear it towards the birthday numbers and the name numbers if you want it transcribed for an extra cost. But if you want to do a Numerovation session with me, please text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. But if you live outside of the United States, I repeat, if you live outside of the United States, text me via WhatsApp. That's 347-496-1022. That means if you live in Africa, if you live in England, if you live in the Caribbean, if you live in Canada, those places has to text me. Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands and Hawaii, they can always call me or text me from where their local area. Okay. One more thing I would like to big up, boom, is pre-order my book now, the new book. Oh man. It's been a journey for this book. I'm telling y'all right now, family, it's been quite a journey with this book. So much has happened within this book. And just to make this book manifest, we had to reformat it. So once we reformatted the pages, it kind of condensed down to like 110 pages because it was like 198. And then when we had to reformat it because it was larger pages. So once it's larger pages, we had to spread it out. So it's like 110, 112 pages, which is good, but the information is very powerful. And remember, the first 100 copies will be signed by yours sincerely, King Simon. Remember, the first 100 books are all going to be hardcover. So to pre-order the new book, Numerovation for Mental Stability, the price is $40, and that includes shipping and handling anywhere. Shipping and handling anywhere. And either you could go and pay via PayPal at paypal.me/the Numerovator. Please include full name and mailing address in the PayPal notes section, or you will not be able to get your book. And I'm all the books are coming in within this next few days. So I want to make sure you have your mailing address in the PayPal notes section if you want to receive this hardcover book. The first 100 people are going to get a hardcover book. Everybody else, y'all could order that through Lulu and Amazon. I'll be putting up the link on my website very momentarily. So make sure you stay abreast of that. Okay, moving right along. Now, today is November the 11th. I want to say happy birthday to Malika Ali. Today is Malika Ali's birthday. This beautiful sister, Sister Malika Ali, the beautiful sister there, one of the beautiful sisters there. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Malika Ali. Also, today is Muga Phoenix, the comedian extraordinaire. Muga, today is her birthday. Today is also a dear friend of mine for over 30 years, Sister Salwa, from out of the Ansarullah community back in the day. Today is her birthday, and I got to call or text every every one of them. Also, today is JP Morgan, not JP Morgan, JP Justice. They call him Jameek back in the comedy days. Today is his birthday. And today is also another dear friend of mine, Jennifer Heslop. Today is her birthday also. So enough respect. She used to work with me at WWRL 1600 AM, Super 1600, the Urban Mix. And enough respect to her and all those people that's celebrating on the 11/11. Now, when 11/11 comes, we're going to do a deep breathing for at least 1 minute. So right now it's 7 minutes after 11 o'clock. 7 minutes after the 11. So at 11:11, I want everybody to just calm it down, relax, and we're going to take a deep breath before I get into this question and answers and this is a Q&A with your brother. Today is the Q&A. I haven't done this in a long time. 11:11 at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So those that are tuning in England or the Caribbean or any part of the world, enough respect to all of you. Canada, I used to live in and out of Montreal, Canada. This is a Q&A with the Numerovator. So if you want to go down the numerology path, beautiful. If we want to go about just life in general, no problem. As long as we're respectful and we're not disrespectful to each other, I'm with it 100% because this is a no troll zone. I want to make sure everybody's clear on that. This is a no troll zone. So please, all trolls, go to places that love that stuff. I will block you. I will knock you right out of the chat if I see you being disrespectful in any way. You don't see me bringing disrespectful. I don't want you to bring disrespect to me. And I want for my brother and sister what I want for myself. Also, pardon any technical difficulties. I am still in an area where the internet service is going in and out. So if there's any technical difficulties at all, please pardon your brother for the technical difficulties because, like I said, I am in an area where, man, I'm telling you, it's in and out. And if you want to get any merchandise from me, please, for the Numerovation merchandise and products, please go to kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com/products. And you can scroll down and get your products. Matter of fact, I got that new t-shirt up there and I want to show that real quick. You got 2 more minutes before we get to the 11:11. Quick 1 minute meditation. We don't have to do too long. I want people to at least get used to doing 1 minute meditations, at least 2 minute meditation. If your number if your birth number equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Practice. If you don't know how to meditate, just practice just being still and listen from within, because prayer is when you talk to your creator from within. Meditation is when you listen, tune in from within what the creator is trying to tell you or what the creative force is trying to tell you. So this is the new t-shirt, my new shirt, all over shirt, Numerovation for mental stability. It's all about that numeroversity, baby. That's what we're doing. So when you get a chance, get the merchandise on my website. Once again, this is the website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. And one more thing, I got to big up Lloyd Strayhorn, since we're doing a numerology thing here right now, since we're getting into the numerology of it all. Remember, if you want to take his basic numerology class, I repeat, his basic numerology class on Udemy. It's an Udemy course. It's like $15.99 for this class. Enroll, please. To enroll, go to his website. That's www.lloyd-strayhorn.com. You will not be disappointed. And before you even come and take my class, you better go and take his basic class. That's www.lloyd-strayhorn.com. And of course, my class is coming up soon. And I was looking to do it on November the 29th, the same day that Chadwick Boseman was born. And I'm still considering that. I already set up the Eventbrite already, but I haven't sent it out. But I got to make sure I'm in a right place at a right time, or I'm just going to pre-tape all of it and everybody can watch it. I wanted to do Q&A and all that, but it's a holistic numerovation course. Learn the method. And we're going to be talking about the bad method today for this brief moment that I have with you. Okay. So without any further ado, it is now 11:11. I'll need everybody to just take a deep breath. When everybody take a deep breath, sit down, put your feet firmly on the ground. And for 1 minute, we're just going to be in silence and just breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Let's begin. Jali 2. In through our nose and out through our mouth. In through our nose and out through our mouth. Listen to the inward sound. Listen within. There's a resonant sound frequency that if you truly listen, you could hear it. And that frequency that you may hear is the frequency in which you was created on, because everything has a frequency that it was created on. Dr. Blair taught us this back in the day. And we used to do these type of meditations to find our frequency, because everybody's frequency is different. But you're the only one that can hear it if you tune in to the frequency. It's like a fine tune. It's like a fine tuning fork, like ding. But it's everybody's own is different. I'm hearing mine even while I'm talking, because I've practiced how to listen even while I am conversing with people. I hope everybody's relaxed and ready. And those who have any questions in the chat, like I said, this is the Q&A with the Numerovator. And we're going to make it quite simple, because I'm going to freestyle it. I do have a few books around me for reference sake, but I'm really going to freestyle it, and whatever downloads or uploads come, we're going to go in. All right. But first, let me show you the different interpretations of the number 1111, because this 1111 is a vortex that is open. However, we got to understand that when people speak about angel numbers, there's always a duality to this thing called the angel number. There's always a duality. It's always light, dark, up, down, to, fro, in, out. So when I went online, and a lot of these pictures that I'm going to show you right now, I went online just to find out what they are saying. And remember, this is about interpretation. And usually people interpret it from what they have experienced and what they have gone through. And usually most interpretations come from their own experience. So even if you out there, brothers and sisters, are seeing the number 11 or the 1111 or the 2222 or the 2020 or the 444 and all these multiple synchronicity numbers or angel numbers, quote unquote, to every angel, there is a demon if you don't learn to manage it. I'll repeat it again. To every angel side of a number, there is a demon side. To every high, there's a low. To the cat, there's a dog. There's a man, there's a woman. Male, there's a female. Masculine, feminine. Yin, yang. Understand that, and you will have a good learning understanding of why numbers appear. And in the BATH method, one of my methods, the BATH, the B-A-T-H, the H in the BATH method is hearing the numbers. Why do you all of a sudden by coinkydink turn and see the number 1111? Or you constantly start seeing the number 444? But you see, beyond, around, track, and here on this picture, the BATH method the basic level of BATH method that I'm going to show you in my class is how to see beyond the numbers, how to look around the numbers, learn to track the numbers or the trajectory of the numbers and where it can take you. And why are we hearing the numbers? And the hearing is usually a spiritual hearing, because most of us turn and all of a sudden the clock says 222. Somebody might look at another clock and it says 333. Somebody might look at another clock and it says 444. Or you might see 1111. Why do these things happen? Why is this synchronicity so important for us to be aware? Because numbers, according to my study, and I'm a student forever. I'm a student until the day I transition here. And even when I go into the next realm, I'm going to still be a student, because you can't learn everything. So why do we see 1111? This is one of the pictures that I've seen online, and I had to take a picture. And what does it say? Look what it says. 1111, the angel number. Like I said, to every angel, there's a demon. The angel number 1111. The angels have noticed you are very focused on what other people think of you. They want you to know that your self-worth does not come from the opinions of others. Simple. This comes from Google and online. And this is true. Why is it true? Because the angel number, like it says in the beginning, the angel numbers have noticed you are very focused on what others think of you. One thing about the number 1 and the 1111, it is an open door. It looks like a door. It's like two doors, or something is opening or something is pointing. So the pointing of the number 1 represents that focus. Who are you focusing on if it's not supposed to be on self? Because 1 represents the me, myself, and I. Why are you focusing on other people and what they think of you, when you're supposed to really don't care about what other people think of you? You're really supposed to be concerned with the healing and health and guidance of yourself from within. So it's important. This particular interpretation is right. This particular interpretation is right. But let's go to another interpretation of the number 1111, since today is November the 11th. This particular interpretation, and all of these I found online. I found all these online. 1111, doors of opportunity will be open. What did I say? It is a doorway. Debits will be wiped clean. Bills will be paid in full. Your finances will change. Claim it and receive it by faith. This is also right. But it is right when the person that it sees this 1111 is in a situation that have to warrant such a meaning. So, okay, doors of opportunity. 1111 represents a doorway, a spiritual vortex, an opening of some way. But like I said, either the door, you can go through it and you come back in out of it. And remember, it's duality here. So if the doorway of opportunity, if your mindset is not on the opportunity or being optimistic about what you need to do, then the door will remain closed, even if you see 1111, and then 1111 becomes a trauma to you instead of something that will heal you and guide you, because your mind is still on the lack instead of the abundance. So this is right too. This one is right also. So when it says doors of opportunity will be open, it only is going to open if you are willing to do the work and take the chance and open it. That's the only way it's going to be open. Debts will be wiped clean. Debts can only be wiped clean if you are working towards cleaning your debt, because it's still a work in progress. And a lot of people don't want to do the goddamn work. And that's the problem. Bills will be paid in full. But bills can't be paid in full if you haven't built or worked towards your bills being paid in full of what you're supposed to do. Your finances will change. This is what they're saying. Claim it and receive it. Yes, claim it and receive it, but you have to be willing to put the work into it. Remember, faith without works is dead. That's the old scriptural saying. Faith without works is dead. So we could have all the faith you want. You could claim it in your mind, but if you're behind it, willing to put that work in, then stop playing with people. Stop playing. Share, like, family. Share, like. And once again, please pardon any technical difficulties. Got to keep on reminding people, please pardon any technical difficulties. Only because I am in an area where the internet service goes in and out. It's going in and out. So please pardon any technical difficulty. You know I love you, so I got to drop it. There's 65 or more people in here right now. I want to go to another interpretation that I found online about this 1111. This particular one says, seeing 1111 is an invitation to wake, to experience the bigger picture, and to start tuning into the realms of spirit. Take a breath, quiet your mind, and focus within to tune into the messages your guides and angels have for you now. This is also correct, because 1111 is one of those intuitive numbers, just 11 alone. But when you doubling of the 11, it's a doubling of the intuition and the possibilities of seeing the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? And it also delves into the spiritual aspects of multiple things, because it's 11. 11 is also known as the fame and fortune number. But if you don't handle it properly, you could also lose your fame and fortune. It says, and it goes on and says, they start tuning into the realms of spirit. Yes, because 11 is that doorway. 11 is that vortex, like 9/11, the Twin Towers. The Twin Towers look like 11. If you looked at the World Trade Center, if everybody Google up the World Trade Center right now, it looks like the number 11. And it got knocked down on 9/11. There's all kinds of stuff. And I'm not going to get into the conspiracy and all that, but people use it for the good. They use numbers for the good and the bad, the positive and the negative, the highs and the lows. They use this. So yes, tuning into the realms of spirit is very important, but it still takes the work. Take a breath, it says, and quiet your mind. Yes. Anytime I see the doubling of numbers, and I got this from Sri Master Gano Grills, so I'm glad, big up to Sri Master Gano Grills, wherever he may be, very good brother. Every time he sees the angel numbers pop up or the master numbers pop up, he'll go into a brief prayer. And I have found myself doing that prior to him, but I really started focusing on doing that myself, because it's important. It is very important that when if you start seeing these numbers constantly, the 1111 or the 44 or the 444, you should silence yourself and quiet yourself for that quick moment to find out, why is that number constantly appearing, or why did that master number constantly appear? Why did that number appear at that particular time, and how it reflects what's going on in your life at that particular time. So anytime you see angel numbers or synchronicity numbers, you got to reflect into the spirit and understand how is it going to affect your physical. Take a breath, quiet your mind, focus within to tune into the message your guides and angels have for you, because the message can come from anywhere, family. The message can come from anywhere. I've had messages from homeless people in my time growing up into this knowledge. I've had message from your own family. You get a brief message from a text. You might get a book fall off the shelf. Whatever it is, pay attention to the messages when certain numbers and certain things actually shows up around you. Let's go to another interpretation. Let me see. Did I do this interpretation already? Here's another one. My angel number is 11. This is, angel numbers don't have to be triple numbers or double numbers. It can be one single number that shows up as an angel number, but it's just that you see it constantly. Just want to remind everybody, it's because you see it constantly. This one I found online, it says 11. Sometimes being a friend means mastering the art of timing. There is a time for silence, a time to let go and allow people to hurl themselves into their own destiny, and a time to prepare to pick up the pieces when it's all over. That is also true from that person's perspective. Because when you do see a master number 11 or 22 or 33, its significance replicates what the 1 represents, but it also represents also what the 2 is and what the 11 is. So when I look at this number, I don't just see 11, I see 1 with its double, with a twin next to it. And then I see the 1 plus the 1, which equals 2, which is the lower octave of the number 11. So it brings a certain sensitivity around it, also adding to what this is saying. So what it says sometimes being a friend means mastering the art of timing. So if the art of timing is when you see at that time, because everything there has a certain time and season, if everything that you're seeing at a particular time, especially when you see numbers like this, numbers can become a friendly advisor. Listen, numbers can become a friendly advisor if you interpret or decide to interpret it or look up the interpretation of it from its most higher frequency, but also look at the other side so you make sure that you're not doing it, because timing is everything. A lot of people like to say time is illusion. Time is an illusion. I like what Ra Aku said. So big up to the cosmophysics, my brother Ra Aku. He says, linear time is illusion, but time, we go through a space of time because all of us was once babies and end up being adults at this time. All of us once didn't talk, and now we can talk. All of us used to be in a womb, so in a matter of the universal time, we grow into what we're supposed to be. So time is not an illusion in one aspect. Time may be illusion because we're paying attention to what 11 is. It's 11:28 right now, or it's 12:28 somewhere else. So that's the linear time. That's an illusion. But time, as far as form of us growing and becoming what we have to become, it took time. It took some form of time, that universal time. Then it says, there is a time for silence. When you see master numbers and various numbers like this, there's sometimes that silent moment is trying to remind you, like if you see 22, 22 is a very interesting number, family, only because 22 in tarot numerology gives you a sense of you can become, in the negative, a novice, or be surrounded by negative people and evil people and not recognize what's going on around you. That's why 2 plus 2 is 4. And usually in certain circles of numerology, the number 4 or the number 22 are called the numbers of secret haters. 11 in tarot numerology is the number of deception, number of people trying to deceive you or be deceptive to you, especially in relationships or partnerships of any form. So people born on the 11th have to be, or people that's in an 11-year cycle or 11 personality, have to be careful of being deceived by someone or deceiving themselves to believe that someone is supporting them when they're really not. So it goes on to say a time to let go and allow people to hurl themselves into their own destiny. What does that mean? Sometimes when you see the master number 11, because it reflects that number 1 energy, 1 is always the assertive me, myself, and I number. It's also the one of the numbers that says what it means and means what it says. So if there's a time to let go, that means there's a time sometimes when you have to travel on your own. You have to travel by yourself and allow people to hurl themselves into their own destiny. Allow others to fall off, because those that not supporting you, Especially when 11 started. That means they was deceiving you all this time. They was pretending. That's why you have to be careful when the number 11 shows up, because sometimes 11 is also about people trying to deceive you, or you deceiving yourself to believe that these people are supportive of you in any form or fashion. Oh, but the positive of the number 11 is the spiritual enhancement, the spiritual guidance, the spiritual intaking of energy, and learning how to wield that energy to become your greater self. 11 is a powerful thing, family. Now, let me go to the chat. I haven't gone to the chat yet, and we almost already have an hour. I could keep on going with this stuff. Woo, man. Oh, man. All right. I see people in the chats, boys. I see people in the chats. Oh, no, ready for chat? No, blows. I'm scared. Everybody ready for chat? Everybody ready for chat? No. All right. Let's see what's going on here in the chats. Let's see what's going on. What's up, pseudo charlatan, my man? How you doing, person? All right. Let's go up a little. Let's go. King, are there angel, other angels? Of course. I see Black Silver. YouTube shadow banned me from liking videos. Don't worry about it, pseudo. We cool. Black Silver, you said, King, are there other angel numbers? Of course, all numbers are can be angel numbers depending on how many times you see that particular number, King, Black and Silver. That's why I say all numbers are angel numbers. But the stronger frequencies of angel numbers are the one we call the 1111, the master numbers, the angel numbers. Those are the higher frequency. But if you constantly seeing one here and then see one over here and then see one over there, then something is being told to you because your mind is picking up on that one energy. You understand? That's what I'm trying to tell you. From my lens, I see 22. This is, let me see. RDM LLC says, from my lens, I see 22, 11, 11. That's right. And that's how you're supposed to see it. I tell people in my classes, have no limitation with numbers, because numbers has no limitation. With 2020, I see 40. 2020, I see 22. 2020, I see 2002. I see all the different variation of 2020 when I look at 2020. So RDM LLC, that's exactly what you're supposed to see, but just do not negate the other numbers that you have before it reached that 22, because everything has its meaning and its interpretation, whether high or low. Thank you for that question. Hey, big up Kiki. What's up, Kiki? How you doing, girl? One of my partners in crime. One of my partners in vibe. I don't even like saying crime. So big up to Kiki out of New York. Let me see. Black Silver, would the month of November be? Yes, it would be considered an angel number, because that's the number 11. So even in the month of in November can be for everybody that honors the November. Although we know that nueve, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, nueve is really the number 9, but because thoughts are things, and this society have permeated a lot of their culture into us, we've taken number 11 as the 11th month. But if you remove 2 months that was added, like Julius Caesar's month, July and August, it will fall right into place. You understand? So, and so pay close attention, but still, because that number is considered the 11th month, use it as what it is, but don't negate what November really means from its essence, from the etymology of the word November, coming from nueve, which means the 9th, the 9. October, although it's considered a 10th month, it's octo, it's still the 8th. I don't negate none of that stuff. I look at it all, because that's how you will get a broader picture when you're doing a numerovation session or a numerology session for the person. You know what I'm saying? So, Coach Michael, what's up, sir? All right, what's up, my brother? Coach Michael, you know you're very intuitive. I don't know why you playing. I don't know why you playing. But let's go to your life path real quick, Coach Michael. Your life path is a number 7. So you're very spiritual. You're very enlightened. You're very in tune. You could be very to yourself. You need to be by yourself sometimes. You need to be in your own space sometimes where you can reflect. But make sure you don't reflect on a negative level, Coach Michael. Hey, peace, Gail. How you doing? Good to see you, sis. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Always see 1119. You always see 1119, and that is very significant. But pay attention. 11 again. Let's deal with the 1119. The 11 deals with, again, the need to pay attention to those who try to deceive you, but also pay attention to your intuition and your gut feelings. 19 in tarot numerology is the sun number, is the number of the sun. So it's a reflection of starting when you start something, you have to finish it. And because that 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 equals the number 12. 12 is a number that says you always got to be careful of being the victim or the sacrificial lamb of other people's crap. But 12 also says you have to be willing to speak up in a timely fashion, express yourself. But because it adds up to the 1 and the 2, 1 represents being creative in your thought patterns and what you do, and 2 represents being passionate, compassionate, and being sensitive to what you have to do, especially when it comes to producing something for yourself or business or what have you. Okay, so I hope you got that. Let me see what Jazz 141. When did angel numbers become a subject in numerology? Why call it angel numbers? Do they represent angels of light? They numbers? Well, like I said, this is a matter of interpretation. Some people, what I've discovered, Jazz, numerologists over the years started adding their own interpretation relating to them and what their experiences are. And that's why, look at what I've done. I've taken my experience of being a motivational speaker or working with multiple motivational speakers, particularly Les Brown, studied with him for a month. And then because I studied under Lloyd and studied various numerologists, I added Numerovation and he created. So angel numbers came about due to people following the sequences and patterns of things coming to them and realizing that those numbers that they seen supported some type of guidance. So they call it angel numbers. You could call it ancestral numbers. You could call it whatever you want. You can call it a horse guiding you. It's just a matter of interpretation when you constantly see them. So that subject of you can go into various books and look up why angel numbers showed up, or Google it up if you want for yourself. Because like I said, to every angel, there's a demon. Why call it angel? It could be called any number you want. It could be ancestors guiding you. It could be your own ancestors. You can claim it as your own and interpret it as your own and really write it as your own also. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that we look at it from an interpretation, because that's what it is. And most interpretations has the same thread attached to it, but a lot of people don't actually, what am I trying to say? A lot of people don't take the time to study the different interpretation and how it correlates with them, so they can, because with your question, it doesn't have to be called angel numbers to be direct. It doesn't have to be called angel numbers. It can be Jazz's number. It could be your numbers if you want. It's up to you. It's just like you got 141. 141 is a number that adds up to a number 6. That means you like to get educated. You like to learn. There's a thing about you that says you want to know certain things, and you love learning. That's what that 141 represents when I see it. But then if I go to the angel number book, and I have the angel number written by Doreen Virtue, if I go to her book, she says in her book, this is a strong message from the angels urging you to turn your thoughts away from worries. Instead, use prayers and positive affirmations to focus your thoughts on optimistic vision of your desired outcome. And this is 141, the number that's right behind your name. This is from another person's interpretation, a Christian numerologist. Doreen Virtue is a good book to get. It's called Angel Numbers 101. Angel Numbers 101 by Doreen Virtue. Let me go to my next question here. Let me see. Oh man. Oh yeah. Let me go. What's this? Queen Naisha. You're born December 18th. You're born the same day as Frankie Crocker, one of the best radio personalities from out of New York. 1983. Okay. And your master number. So that means you added your numbers across, because when I added the old way of adding the numerology, day, month on top of day on top of year, it adds up to 2013. So 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 3 is a 6. So you must have added it across. 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 8 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 3 equals 33. Both of them are right. What can you tell me about my life path? First and foremost, your life path indicates that you are a natural healer, you are a teacher, and you need to express yourself more through your writings, your art, your dancing. You love good music, you like to dance, you like music that really stimulates your very soul, if I'm making any sense. All right. And right now, as you're going into 20, you're actually feeling the effects of 2020, because you're asking about what year you're in. When you want to find out your year, always add 12 plus 18 plus 2020. And that comes up to 2050 or 2050. So that tells me that you're in what we call a 7-year personal cycle. Right now, you're in a 7-year personal cycle. You're in one of your crossroads years, and this is like going to be the last one until your birthday and next year. And this is a good year to reflect on what has happened and how you want to move forward, because on the negative, the number 7 can be in their own thought patterns and deep in their own mind negatively. But I really love to tell people that's in a 7-year, start visualizing what you want in life and really meticulously write it down and put it on paper if you want to make it happen, Queen Naisha. And it can happen. Hopefully you'll do a full session with me one day. Because we break down the names and everything else. So if you want to do a full session with me, remember, you can always do that. Text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. If you live outside of the United States, guess what? You can also send that via WhatsApp. Let me see who's next here. So many people. My goodness, I knew I was going to come and do Q&A. It was going to be something else. Man, okay. John Brown. I know somebody named John Brown. John Brown's body. John Brown, the abolitionist. Interesting. What is so interesting about John Brown's birthday? I really didn't need the time, but there is a method of numerology that uses the time, but I'm still studying it. So I'm being real with you, but you can't add it up, but we got to look at the military time. We can't just look at time like this. We got to look at the military time, not just the time that's put up that you put down, but put there. But because you're born 4 plus 3 plus 1988 equals 1995, your life path is a number 6. 6 says that education is one of the greatest things that you love. You love to learn. You love to learn from people, but also you got the gift of gab. You can talk. When you get into conversation, although you like to be to yourself at times, when you get into a good conversation with your friends and family or whoever, it's very important. Also, it tells me with a life path number 6, you got to heal from certain things. Be willing to heal and take the time to 6 life paths have to take time for self-care and self-understanding and self-healing. And also, because you're born with that 6th life path, it's important for you to heal from whatever has happened in your family. If you've already done that, that's beautiful. But remember, the number 6 is the number of forgiveness, and forgiveness is the highest form of healing. All right. Moving right along. Let me see here. How can I get this down? Okay, there's a whole lot of people hitting me up, huh? Okay, yeah, please support the machine, family. Support the machine. Stop playing. Thank you, Johnny Boyd. Thank you, Johnny Boyd. December 5th. Oh, now Johnny Boyd gonna make me go in a little. Now that he sent me a cash app, sent me a not cash app, he sent me a super chat. December 5th. You're born the same day as what's his face? Little Richard, Walt Disney. And one thing about people born under the number 5, that's the personal number that you're born under there. One thing about the people born under number 5, they're considered the jack of all trades, masters of none. Y'all are good at everything, but y'all need to master something. And it's not like you can't do it all. You just got to do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Take your time. I just suggest when 5, because my son is also born under the number 23, which is a 5. And when he got it, and when he did the one thing at a time, he accomplished his various goals. But he knew he had to put things in order because sometimes 5s can be very scattered. But because your alignment number, which is interesting, when you add the 12 or the alignment or the achievement number plus the 5, that equals 17. It tells me if you really hone your talents and discipline yourself, you're supposed to leave legacy for whatever children you plan on having or some family members. You're supposed to leave legacy because money is not a problem for you. It's just how important it is for you to discipline yourself and understand the two different dynamics of money, the spiritual and the physical. That's why money is called an energy. Spirit is energy. So if you understand the energetic workings of money, gold, silver, cryptocurrency, you'll be wonderful whatever you do. Okay, so big up to you, Johnny Boyd, and thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much for this. And those who want to show some super chat love, please, by all means, show your brother some love. Spread love, ba-ba-da. Spread love, ba-ba-da. Yes, spread the love, family. Don't be afraid to spread love. Thank you very much, Jayez. I really do this from all over my heart. And it's not easy because sometimes people can be draining. I'll be honest with people. People can be draining. And a lot of people, when you do this type of work, it can drain you. Look, I already have 9 children, 7 grandchildren at 53 years of age. And all of them don't even ask me questions like my people. And I get it. I'm cool. When they're ready to ask me a question, they'll come to me. Believe me, when they're ready, they will come. You know what I'm saying? But it is so important when people like yourselves that are tuning in and taking your time to tune in to your brother, King Simon. And y'all realize that I don't cater to the drama. People want to talk drama. I don't care. Y'all notice I never talked about nothing about elections or anything like that because it really wasn't necessary. Because I tell people all the conspiracy stuff, people like to talk conspiracy. I ask one question: how is it going to help you and your family? Conspire in making your life better. Because they're going to do what they do. But I like what Bob Marley said years ago. Bob Marley said, look, the people that does wrong, they do wrong 24 hours a day. It's up to us that want to do good to do that 24 hours a day because I'm paraphrasing, but because they're working hard too. They're working hard to do what they do. So we need to work hard to offset a lot of that madness because the madness is being promoted out there more than the goodness. That's why when you listen to news forecasts, they promote the negative first in the first 25 minutes. Mark my word, that number 25, that's a number 7 because they're holding you mentally. For the first 25 minutes, they're promoting all this negative when there's so much positive going on around the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's very important for me to conduct. I am a humanitarian. I am born under this so-called sign of Aquarius. That is a humanitarian energy. You know what I'm saying? And I try to stay very much on it, and stay focused. Let me see. I see Mr. Atlas. What's up? You're born the same day as Sam Cooke. Woo! Sam Cooke was a pro. If you go in my book, Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated, I speak about Sam Cooke in my book. Let me show you the book. If you want to get it on Amazon and Kindle, this is the book. It's called Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. I spoke about your birthday, but I spoke about it under the auspices of the great Sam Cooke. And yes, Jessica, I see your donation. Thank you. Hold on 1 second. I'll come to you. And the master number 22. when you're born under that number, Mr. Atlas, it's very important that you maintain a certain order and discipline in your life, but also pay attention to your intuition, because your intuition or your gut feelings never lie. When you went against your gut feelings, that's when you messed up. Now, according to your numbers, yes, you can be highly addictive, whether it's addictive to sex or working out or addictive to whatever addiction you have. You need to focus and discipline it. Organize yourself and what you want to do to accomplish, because your alignment is a number 23. And in the study of numerology, the 23 is one of the best combinations of numbers because 23 in tarot numerology or old Chaldean numerology represents the royal star of the lion. It's a promise of success and help from superiors and protection from those in high places, but not just physically, but also spiritually. So that's your alignment and achievement number. And you should have a business that will give you the freedom to move because you love your freedom. There's times when you want to be in your own head, but make sure you're in your own head positively, but make sure you have a business or something that's going to keep your freedom, because there's a traveling that you like to do too. Travel, you need to travel. You need to move about. You really don't like to be cooped up in no office as I'm looking at your numbers. And then your life path adds up to a master number 11. So 11, again, is a number that deals with relationships and being very cognizant of how you deal with and how you handle people. And don't be deceptive to yourself, or don't make other people try to deceive you, because 22, which adds up to a number 4, is the number of secret haters. And sometimes y'all get the secret hate because people feel your energy. That's a master number. Master numbers are here to do some masterful work. But if you're not willing to take the chance to do the masterful work, like a Sam Cooke, like a Beanie Man, the reggae artist born on the 22nd, like a Shaggy born on the 22nd, people that are born under the number 22 are supposed to do masterful work of building, because it's a master builder. So if you're not willing to take the chance to build, it'll go to the world as a negative, where you start getting depressed and going through depression and all that kind of stuff. You have to stay optimistic. You got to stay on a higher level. Don't be afraid to Google up what 22 means in numerology. Just stay on the higher level of what the interpretation is telling you. Even if you do a session with me, I'm going to tell you the same thing, but I'm going to tell you about your name and everything else. So I hope that helps you in some way, brother, Mr. Atlas. Hope that helped you in some way. I think Jessica just hit me up on Cash App, right? I think Cash App. Okay, yeah, you hit me up with Cash. Thanks, sis. And you didn't particular. Thank you very much. Organically Wavy, I think. No, thank you. I'm coming to you, Organically Wavy. Only 1J. Thank you, Only 1J. Thank you very much for sending your Cash App. Thank you for that, Organically Wavy. Well, you didn't put a birthday. Already bought it 2 years ago. Okay, thank you. Thank you for buying, my brother. All right. Uncle, what's up, Sister Myrrh? How you doing? Deborah Williams, what's up? People showing me the okay. Deborah, I'm gonna break you're born on the 14th, so you're born on the Valentine's Day. How much love you getting, Deborah? How much love you getting? Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love. Don't look for love in wrong places, Deborah. Real quick, before I go to the super chat, I'm going to go to Deborah because I seen her up here and I like that number. A friend of mine, Steely Bashman. But now, Deborah, because your alignment or your achievement numbers are 16, when you add the 14 plus the second month, that adds up to a 16. You must stay connected to your God energy. You must pay attention to your intuition. You got to stay focused and don't let your natural number 5 that want to do and be free and all over the place. You got to balance this out. It's all about balance for you. It's about creativity and balance when you have that alignment number. So it's very important. And then because you're born on 1968 equals 1984, and that's a 4 life path. That's a 22 life path. So you got a 22 life path. So when you add the 2 plus the 14 plus the 1968, that's 22. There's a good book called what you call it? 1984 by George Orwell, talking about this time, Big Brother and all that. You do well in technology, stop running from it, run to it. You will do well in your own business, but you have to make sure everything is legal. And because you have that master builder life path, you got to build what you want and stop playing. If you already done it, that's beautiful. You still got more to do. You still got more reinvention to do, because that number 14 has a tendency to be creative and be structured, and they're able to deal with multitude of people if they put themselves out there. Okay. So let me go to this next. I hope that helped you in some way. But if you do want to do a numerovation session with me, please, please, please make sure you text me your full name and date of birth, because your name tells me a lot also. So let me put that up there. If you want to do a session with me, here it is. Text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And if you are in outside of the United States, guess what? You can text me via that number through WhatsApp. Vavi, is it Vavi Solomon? Thank you very much. Your son. Oh, what's up with your son? Let me see. Let me see what's going on here with this little boy. Take away 2015. Okay, so he's 5 years old. Okay, and he's born on the 13th. He's born the same day as A.A. Rashid. Brilliant brother, man. Check out A.A. Rashid right here on YouTube or on his Instagram, A.A. Rashid Art. He's a Scorpion energy. Now, this is what you need to do for your son. Let's deal with his life path first. 11 plus 13 plus 2050. I'm using a calculator, people. I am a numerologist, not a mathematician. So I use calculators. So please forgive me if you have any problems. Okay, so his life path is a number 5. And what's so interesting, a 2 plus 0 plus 3 plus 9 equals 14. Now, with a life path number 14, which equals a 5, keeping him creative and focus is going to be very important. And because he's born on the 13, he likes to hold things in his head. So you want to make sure he trusts you enough, or trusts some adult in his family enough, that he'll talk to them. He has to be open to speak to them. He has to be open to speak. Don't let that person just don't let that young man hold things in, because he has also very loving energy, looking at his alignment number, because when you add the 11 plus the 13, that equals 24. And that's a loving energy, but that loving energy needs compassion. It needs to be listened to. It needs to be heard, but it also needs order and focus. So help him to be orderly and focused. And my new book, Numerovation for Mental Stability, actually focuses on people born under that particular number. That's why it's called Numerovation for Mental Stability, because sometimes people born under the number 13 or the number 4 or the number 22 or the number 31, they suffer from mental issues or mental hurt, because people in their family didn't allow them to express themselves, or they expressed them, they wasn't able, they had nervous issues, they broke down. So you got to pay attention to that as you getting over. Help him to be free, to be able to speak his mind, but be respectful, of course. Speak his mind, but be respectful. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be very important for that young man as he's getting older. And he's a builder, and get him into technology quick. Technology is going to be his saving grace, but anything he does, he has to be willing to help others. Let me repeat that again. Anything he does, he has to be willing to help others. Let me go to this next person. Let's see who else is on here. I see somebody else sent me a Cash App. Jessica, you sent me another Cash App? I think you did. 10-1-1988. Okay, I see you, Jessica. 10-1-1988. You're born the same day as Phyllis Yvonne Stickney. Phyllis Yvonne Stickney is a great actress. She has been known as the Women of Brewster play. She was also in the Phyllis was also in the movie. She was also in the movie New Jack City. So Phyllis Yvonne Stickney is a powerful person. And people born under that number, born October the 1st, those are people that run their own business, supposed to run their own business. And don't be lazy. Sometimes y'all get into this lazy mode. Y'all second guess yourself. You're indecisive. Stop that foolishness. Stop that bull crap. Stop it. If it's good for your family, good for your health, good for your child, good for you, do it. Don't second guess it. Do it. Especially if you're born on October the 1st. All right, please. And then you're born 1988. I see your Cash App. Thank you for your Cash App. 10 plus 1 plus 1988 equals 1999. So again, you're going right to the leader of the new school. That adds up. That remember that 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 equals 28. 2 plus 8 is 10. And then it equals 1. One thing about you, my dear, being born under that number and having that life, you got to be careful of relationship issues. Usually people with that 28 life path before it adds up to that number 1, if they didn't see a good relationship with their mom and dad, then they will attract relationships like that. And if they did see a good relationship with their mom and dad, they will expect a relationship like that from the person they deal with. But remember, any man you deal with can't be your father. So either you're going to be willing to heal and grow with them because you are a Libra, with Libras connected to the number 6, and 6 is the healing number. You got to bring the balance and healing to whoever relationship. And not everybody is ready for that balance because you're not tolerating too much bull crap. I know that just by looking at your numbers. You rather live by yourself than tolerate crap. So I got it. I understand. I hope that served your purpose. And if you do want to do a Numerovation session with me, by all means, sister, I want to get into your name, get into your business. All you have to do is text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you for the Cash App. Let me go down. Let me scroll down. Let me keep on going down. I think we did that already. Antoine Cotter. Okay. What's up? Is it Antoine or Anton? Antoine, I think, right? We're going to keep on going. I'm coming to y'all. I'm coming to you. Boom. You're born the same day as Master Farad Muhammad. Did you see the video that my brother Buster Bus put out? After 11 years, he put out this album, which is so funny because he's in his 11-year cycle. That's so funny. And he's born May the 20th, and 2 plus 0 is 2, 11, 1 plus 1 is 2. So he's in his right cycle. He is in his right cycle. Big up to Buster Bus, Flatbush owned, because I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn too, East Flatbush, so I know what it is. 226. Now check this out. One thing about people born in the 26, if they don't, they have a tendency to not listen to their inner self when you're really supposed to, because y'all are very intuitive. And 26 in tarot numerology, or in old Chaldean numerology, that's a number that brings about disaster by association with people and others, by bad speculation, bad partnership, bad unions, and bad advice. So it's incumbent upon you to listen, learn, because the 2 and 6 is the compassionate number, the healing numbers, but it's also the learning numbers, and be willing to find balance in what you do and how you do things. Very important, Antoine. And because 2 plus 26 equals 28, which is 10, the 2 and the 8 sometimes have conflict. Like I said with the last one about that 28, it's known as a divorce number because of what you've seen in your past in relationship. And you're an old soul according to the 8 energy that it adds up to. So paying attention to the 8 energy is going to be very significant too, because 8 represents balance, harmony. Sometimes some numerologists call this the infinity sign. That's what they call it, the infinity sign. All right. But in actuality, it's 2 zeros on top of each other, one going counterclockwise, one going clockwise metaphysically. See, that's another interpretation, but it works because it's a build and destroy energy, like the 5% nation used to say. 8 was known as the build and destroy. And it just tells me, people born on the 26th, that you could either build your own life or destroy your own life. It's totally up to you. It's totally up to you. So stay focused. I hope that served the purpose. If you want to do a Numerovation session where I do your full name and date of birth, you can text me at this number right here on the screen. Text me at that number right there on the screen. And remember, the study of numerology or numbers is applied mathematics. I always implore that you apply it. It does take work. It does take work. I'm not going to fool with anybody. It's not about me just giving you all the nice things about you. F that. You need to find out and trust in the nice things about you from within and bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody have their own individual experiences. Okay. Leah to love, Leah to love, Leah to love, Leah to love. My king. That's your king. His birthday is, he born the same day I'm born. Okay, I'm born February 1st too. I'm born February 1st. Oh man, we born the same day as Rick James, girl. We born the same day as Rick James. Let me tell you. Hold on, let me take a drink. Oh man, I'm drinking the natural water. Okay, first and foremost, him and I are on the same cycle right now. We're going, and tell your king, he's going into a critical cleansing cycle. That only means that he has to pay a little bit more attention to his health, pay a little bit more attention to pay a little more attention to how he deals with people in this critical cleansing cycle. Avoid arguments, avoid confrontation of any way. Be careful of the police, and if he's a driver, he has to be careful of that, because right now we're still the Aquarius 2-1, the February 1st Aquarians are all right now in this in the number 7-year cycle, which was either a year of reflection and thinking back into things of what he needs to do and what he needs to do moving forward with his life. With his alignment number being a 3, writing, doing anything dealing with music and all that would be good for him. Listening to good music. I know he loved good music. I could tell by his numbers. He loved a good song, especially songs that stimulated certain things in him, that reminded him of the past, especially back in those days, the 60s, 70s and all that. He loved that old soul music. So I see that. But when you add 2 + 1 + 1965, that adds up to 1968. Right? And that's a number 6 life path. He's a healer, and he has to be willing to look back into time and heal from what has happened in his past, whether it's with his father, and I'm saying the father first and then the mother, but really male energies in the family, of male and female energies, he has to real. But I said male for a reason, because the number 1 is a male energy number. The number 6 is a female energy number, according to the studies of numerology. But the more he gets balanced and learn to forgive what has happened in his past, the more he will let go and grow. And he needs to really love himself, really needs to truly fall back in love with himself. And a lot of us as men don't know how to do that, are reluctant to do that. Even before my birthday coming up, I'm going to write a love letter to myself. Some people might think that's crazy for men to do that. Only women should do that. No, men also need to learn to love themselves. We're in the 2000s. And although we're in the 2000 is a feminine energy. That's why the feminine energy is shining so strongly in the years of the 2000. But yet, if you look at the number 2, look at the number 2 on the screen right now, my last 2 digits. Let's look at one of the number 2s. You see a curve on the top, and I've said this before, and you see a line on the bottom. In certain levels of numerology, that's called the flow lines. That curve represents the feminine energy. The line represents the masculine energy. So the masculine energy is the foundation to hold up the feminine energy in a positive manner, not a disgruntled manner. It's supposed to hold up, because if that line wasn't on the bottom of 2, then it would not hold. It would just roll over. That curve would just roll over. So that line is necessary, just like the curve is necessary. So now that we're in the 2000s, 20 years in it, this is the year of the female. This is the years of the feminine energy, but it cannot be toxic feminine energy. It cannot be toxic male energy. We have to find balance and be willing to heal. And with him, because he's going into an 8-year cycle like myself, this is a good money cycle for him going into 2021. But he has to remember, once he heal, let go, and grow, he will continue to grow on, because he got much more to do. He has much more to do. I hope that serves a greater purpose, my sister. Let's see what we got. Who else we got here? Okay, I see Javante. Let me see. Hold on one second. Make sure. Push it up here. Awesome, man. Hold on. Let me just handle this super chat, and then I'll see if I can come back. Let me handle the super chat. Javita Jenkins. You born the same day as Creflo Dollar. You born the same day as Rakim Allah from Eric B. and Rakim. You born the same day as Rick Ross. On the same day as them great guys. Oh my goodness, that's what I'm talking about, sis. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you see, Rick is doing some great things. Rick just bought 87 acres of land in Georgia. Stop playing. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Javita. Stop playing. This is time to reap the benefit, because according to certain astrologers, we're in the Aquarius age. And since you're an Aquarius, you better work that Aquarius age. And I'm talking to all the Aquariuses on the line. If we are in the Aquarius age for the next 2,160 years, you better work this age and stop playing. Stop playing. This is the age that we got to work. So you being born on 128, 1 plus 28. Hold on. Let me make sure we clear on that. 1 plus 28 equals 29. Your alignment or your achievement number, 29, says you always have to pay attention to the ideals that you get. That means you need to write your ideals down and put them to work immediately. Don't deceive yourself and think you're going to keep it in your head. Damn it, get a book or text yourself or email yourself and write it down, and then turn your pain, pleasures, and passions into profit. Stop playing with this. All of us like to say numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Damn it, if the universe is numbers, and every physicist in the world, from Galileo to Isaac Newton to Neil deGrasse Tyson, says that the universe is numbered, and we're in the universe, and you need to use your numbers. I don't care what you're born under. You need to use your numbers and use them for the positive high frequency. I used to be afraid of a microphone. And then when I overcame that fear by understanding the numbers back in the early 80s, the late 80s, that's when I performed in front of 30,000 people, 20,000 people. I've been on stage with Beanie Man, Barris Hammond, all kinds of Shaggy, Shabba. I've been on all these stages. You could get my book. It tells you, you'll see all the pictures in my book. I got it right in my book called No Promotion is Bad Promotion. There's a picture of my book right now. No promotion is bad promotion. All publicity is good publicity. Just spell my name right. That's the name of the book. So stop playing with it. Once I overcame the fear by understanding my mathematics to move on it, thanks to Lloyd Strayhorn. When I heard him back in 1988, I said, you know what? Let me get into this reggae world. And then I became number 5 on the reggae chart when I left the Ansar Muslim community. And I said, you know what? I'm not dealing with this religious stuff no more. It's time to keep it moving. I got money to make. The leader is making his money. How come I ain't making my money? It's my turn. That's when I realized I had to step it out. I've sacrificed a lot of things. I've given up family and all that kind of stuff. And I had to apologize to this. But family, believe me, when you find your greatness in your numbers, because that's one of the closest things that you can use to at least show where you need to go, because it shows your destiny. It shows your possible destiny. It shows your possible life path. It shows you where you got to go. You got to pay attention to. So if you're born on that number, you need to write. You need to write, Jovita, and start acting and turning your messages that you download, because you're very intuitive, into something that is tangible. And then because you're born in 1980 plus 1980 equals, again, that number 11 comes back up. Your master number 11. That's the number of fame and fortune. The only reason you ain't famous, and you ain't fortunate is because you're holding yourself back. Ain't nobody holding you back but you. If you could pay to get online, you could pay for an internet service, you could pay for a phone. Ain't nobody holding you back but you. And it does take work. I'm not going to tell you it's like some microwave. You don't push the button in 1 minute you're cooking food or you're cooking. You got to put in the work. Okay? Javita, I hope you enjoyed what I just said. Don't mean to get on you like that, but I just had to tell you what it is and what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing with you. All right, I ain't playing with you. All right, let me see who else is sending any super chats and all that. Writing is my passion and fear. See, I know you was a writer. I can tell by your numbers. See, I don't even know you from a can of paint. And look what you telling me. You writing in my chat telling me writing is my passion and fear. Everything you want is on the other side of fear, Jovita. Everything you want. That was said by a motivational speaker named Farrah Gray. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. Stop being scaredy cat and do it. Look what you just told me. Writing, I just said you got to write, and you said writing is my passion and my fear. Flow with your passion because it's good for you. Get away from the fear. If you use fear, use the energy of fear to harness yourself to move forward to the next level. Because sometimes fear is good, but if you know how to convert fear into action, there it is. Because if somebody was attacking you on the street or somebody was attacking your baby on the street, your fear would let you defend yourself. Your fear would allow you to get up and kill for your babies. When a police officer troubled my mother in a hospital, I fought off 7 police officers. I was afraid, yes, they could have killed me. But my fear converted into what I learned in the dojos and the martial arts dojos under Dr. Moses Powell's student, Anthony Muhammad and Professor Bill, and I was able to move them out of my way. I trained hard, and I still train up to this day. But I trained hard to be able to back off 7 police officers back in the 90s. That's uncalled for now. 7 police officers are just backing up and shooting you now. So I can say that the ancestors was with me at that time. Black Ace, what you got for me? How do I understand my numbers? Oh, you born the same day as Bill Cosby. Stop playing. You better understand your numbers before you get in trouble. Javita said you needed that. Oh, Javita, you're welcome, my dear. Make sure you do a full reading with me and stop playing. Text me your full name and date of birth, and we can make it happen sometime this week or next week. So, Black Ace, what's up, man? How do I understand my numbers? First, the willingness to understand your numbers, it comes first. Just by you asking the question and humbly asking the question, Black Ace, and just remember, each one of the numbers you just gave to me represents a certain cycle that you go throughout your life. 7 represents the first development cycle for the first 0 to 28 years. That represents a certain cycle, which that was a visionary cycle of your development. That's the visionary cycle. And then the 12, that is called the power cycle from 28 all the way to 56. And then the year reflects the wisdom cycle from 56 to 84. And then if you make it past 84, it is what we call the reflective cycle, because you're reflecting on what has happened throughout your life and all that. I wrote that in my new book too, Numerovation for Mental Stability. I break down that briefly about it. Then I give you some recommended reading in the back of the book, just in case you want to get it. So if you do want to pre-order my book, please go to kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com and /products. And please read the instructions carefully, because you have to leave your mailing address in the description notes or the PayPal notes if you pay, because you're paying through PayPal. Okay. So how do I understand my numbers? Okay. First, like I said, when I first started this off, numbers is a matter of interpretation. So you can study all the interpretations you want, but whatever resonates with you and that works for you is what you're supposed to do. Like looking at the number 12 tells me that you have to be willing to write, express, stay creative, but be passionate about what you do. Looking at the number 7, as far as the month, there's 7 represents the visionary, the insightfulness, and paying attention to that gut feelings of what to do and what not to do. There's times when you like to keep secrets. I got it. Look at Bill Cosby. Cosby kept a lot of secrets. Poor Camille, his wife, poor thing. He kept a lot of secrets, but he expressed himself through the number 12 on the comedy scene. He was a comedian. He was a writer. He was a motivational speaker to some extent. That was his strength. That was his strength also. You understand? And then when you add your 7 plus 12 plus 1972, that adds up to 1991. So that 1 plus 9 plus 9 equals 19, plus the 1 is 20. In numerology, 20, just going to the 20 alone in numerology, especially tarot numerology, 20 is the number of the awakening, the number of judgment, being clear and awoke in what you need to do and how you need to do things. It doesn't come microwave. It's not fast. You got to be willing to put that work in. You got to be put that word, because sometimes people born on the 12th, which is a 3, can be scattered mind and all over the place. And you got to stop that. You're too much of a grown ass man not to not be that. So when you take the 20, take away 1972, that means you're 48 years of age. Look, 50 can be some good years for you. 50 and beyond can be some good years for you if you stay focused, because 1972 equals, let me see, 1972, 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 2 equals 19. So that 19 in numerology is what we call the sun, and your alignment numbers are 19. So it's a 19 is your life path is a 19. I mean, the year that you're born is a 19. Your alignment number is a number 19, and 19 is another one of the best combinations of numbers that you can have, because it represents seeing things to the from beginning to end. When you start something, you have to finish it. When you start something, you have to finish it. And it's called the number of the sun, or the prince of heaven, or the princess of heaven. It's a number of promising of happiness, success, esteem, honor, promise of success of all your plans. But you don't second guess yourself. You can't be indecisive. You gotta move on it. If you believe in it wholeheartedly, go for it. Stop playing with it. I'm just telling you what it is from a mathematical perspective. And like I said, it's not easy. Believe me, it's not easy. It wasn't easy for Bill Cosby to get where he was at and then lose it all. I did a whole lecture on him one time. But to get it all and then lose it? Man, you know what he's going through right now? People might be respecting him in prison. That's what I'm hearing. But because he's built a reputation over the years, but because of that number 3 energy that he has in his name and his birthday, 3 can get into scandals, it can get into controversy, it can get into recklessness. And he was reckless. Let's admit it. Bill Cosby was reckless. And if you are still out of prison, if you're not in prison and your reckless life ain't gonna come back to and haunt you later on, then you have the ability to shine, because 12 equals 3, and that's the number of expansion on multiple levels, no limitations. Bill gave more money to Black colleges and all that kind of stuff than anybody in the history of, as far as Black entertainers. He was at least one of them. Okay, so please respect your numbers, respect the vibrations of your numbers, and stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Whew. Man, I've done it. It's now 12:23. And like I tell you, this stuff could be very draining, because sometimes after each session that I do during the day, I'll take a nap. I have to take a nap for like 5 to 10 minutes just to go into the spiritual realm, to recharge and come back out, just to serve a greater purpose. But David Randall, at number 30. 30 is I call that one of the extreme master numbers. And in my, not master number potential in my system of numerovation. 30 is also the writer's numbers, the music lovers. 30 is also one of those numbers in tarot numerology. You got to pay attention to the 30, because 30 represents a mental superiority on the mental plane, but they got to be very careful of getting into any controversies and getting into all that arguments and all that. Prime example of people like that are born on the 30th of people like Young Pharaoh. He's born on the 30th. Brothers like Minister Inky is born on the 30th. Garfield is born, and all 3 of these brothers I know, I respect what they do and all that, but they get into controversy. They love this controversy. 3s love controversy for some damn reason. These 3s, Umar Johnson is born on the 21st. He's a number 3. He gets into controversy. I love him. I support. I show love. But my gosh. And James Brown was a number 3. Dame Dash is a number 3. Star from Star Report is a number 3. Lord, these guys get into controversial. Man, my stomach hurt. Oh, man. But family, let me get ready to get out of here. Let me do this one more. April 7th. 7th. First of all, your alignment number is 11, and then you have 711. So pay attention to that number. That's 711. Paul Mason, that 711 is your number too. 711. Pay attention to those numbers. Use those numbers for your benefit, because the one Jennifer have the 47. 4 plus 7 equals 11. So I see that alignment number. So you're very intuitive. You're very in tune with certain things. You get into your own head a lot, and you got to get out of your head sometimes. If you're going to be in your head, be in your head positive. That's why it's important for people born under number 7 or connected to the number 7 to make sure that they listen to positive motivational speakers, affirmation, keep it positive. I do always tell a lot of y'all born under the 4, the 7, and those particular numbers that can draw mental problems or mental issues or certain going up and down mentally and worries, annoyances, and all that. Keep your mind right. Listen to music like "Ain't No Stopping Us Now," those type of music, man, and really stay focused and stay and because those are spiritual numbers. Anytime 7 shows up, whether you're born April 7th or November 7th, those are spirit. 7 is a spiritual number. There's a spiritual walk that you have to stop running from your spirituality and run to it, and you'll find that you manifest greater things in the physical world once you start to understand the spiritual world. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much. I'm getting ready to get on out of here. Want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you for your support through PayPal, Super Chat, and Cash App. Thank you all for your love and support. And enough respect to every one of you that came on. Please, please, please don't let me start singing like James Brown now. Please, please, please. don't let me start singing like James Brown. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel, King Simon Presents, and my other channel, the Numerovation Nation. Please like, subscribe to that right now. Share it right now. And if you do want to show some love, spread love. Send monetary love gifts via Cash App at $King Simon 3158 or PayPal. That's www.paypal.me/King Simon, or do the Super Chat. Show me some love. If you want to, that's up to you. I do this out of the heart. I do this from my heart. I learned this over the years by examining what my grandmother did as far as sending people birthday cards every season, every Christmas, every birthday. She never forgot anybody's birthday in the family. And that's what I picked up. I went to Islam, jazz, and 5% for Ansar. I guess back up, still in classes, again, if there's any technical difficulties, please forgive me for any technical difficulties. I'm still there. You be going through stuff. Going through some stuff. Going on right now, but I see some. What's up? I'm going to see you just came in. Big up to anybody that can hear me. Can people hear me? People hear me now? Can you hear me? I'm going to close out with Samantha. Samantha sent me a cash app. I want to send her some love. She's born 6/11, 1996. I'm going to close out with Samantha. Samantha will be the last one. Samantha, just want to remind you, because you're born on 6/11, pay attention to your healing possibilities and learn how to use your healing abilities. But be careful of people who try to deceive you, and stay focused on what you need to do. Your alignment numbers are 17, and 17, as much as it deals with creativity and spirituality, it's also something that says that you need to learn to master money and invest money properly, and understand why there's a spiritual level of money and a physical level of money, and learn how to use it well for your life. And because, let me see, I believe you're born 19, let me see, where's your birthday? I think I have it right here. Let me see. 1986. Samantha's born 1986. 1986. She sent me a cash app. That's why I'm showing her some love. You have to it adds up to number 5, your life path. You got to be very careful that you're not scattered and all over the place. You can't be scattered and all over the place, not with what you're doing and what you need to accomplish in life going forward. I am whole. You said you sent me a cash app. I am whole. I mean, a super chat. Let me see. You said you sent me a super chat. Oh yeah, you did send me a super chat. I see that. You born the same day as Brother Tazariak. You born the same day as Tazariak. Okay, Tazariak, 18th. You say what you mean and mean what you say. I get that. But you got to follow through and finish what you start too. You would do well if you learned different languages. You would do well if you ran your own business. You do well if you did a lot of traveling. Also, people abroad, is very important that you deal with things on an international level. If you dealt with an international level, you know what I'm saying? A lot of you would have done well if you started learning language from young, but it's never too late to learn different language. So when it's time for you to travel and move, you need to do it. 1 + 18 equals that 19, and 19 is just one of those numbers that you're supposed to be running your business. You don't really like to work for anybody. You need to really stay focused and do that. And because you are a Capricorn, Capricorns are usually known as the make it happen sign. Some of the greatest boxers and some of the greatest philosophers or historians was born as a Capricorn. Of course, we all know Muhammad Ali was a Capricorn. We all know that Roy Jones Jr. is a Capricorn. Bernard Hopkins is a Capricorn. Of course, Dr. Moses Powell was a Capricorn. Great scholars like, of course, Chancellor Williams is a Capricorn. He's cusping Capricorn right there. Also, people like Dr. Ben was a Capricorn. People like John Henry Clark is a Capricorn. Martin Luther King is a Capricorn. Dr. Khalid Muhammad is a Capricorn. Steve Harvey is a Capricorn. Michelle Obama is a Capricorn. There's a lot of Capricorns going on here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to say something about you as a Capricorn, especially born in January. You got to, the important thing is about not second guessing yourself and moving on your powers and your decisions to make good choices as far as being your greatest self. And when you add the year that you're born, that adds up to 1999 also. So it's very important that you are doing your own independent moves and independent business. I'm glad. Nice. I'm an artist, independent, and currently marketing overseas. I'm just saying. That's just what it is. That's what I see in your numbers. But your name also tells me too. Your name, your real name on your birth certificate, that also tells me a lot too. Big up to Yaya Moon. Although you didn't send a super chat, you are born the same day as what's his name? As Ashra Kwesi. You're born the same day as Frank Sinatra. Writing, singing, acting, all of that. Expanding your mind, your business, whatever you touch, you can turn into gold if you're willing to serve the greater whole of the people, serve the people. That person born on 12/12. But I got to get ready to get out of here. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank, of course, I Am Whole. Big up to you. You got that. You got that. I like the yin and yang, of course. I want to remind everybody, if you want to get any of my products, please go to the Numerovation merch and products. You can go to kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com/products. Again, please pardon any technical difficulties. I am still in an area where the internet service is going in and out. Also, remember the Free Yourself workshop. Those that are in Atlanta, Georgia, please show me some love. Spread love if you can with our sisters. We're going to be there with these sisters here. It's called Free Yourself Workshop, 11/22, 2 to 6 p.m. $60, but we also are doing it online also. So if you're not in Atlanta, we're doing online live stream too on a private YouTube page. And the number is 646-780-9488. That's 646-780-9488. And call Mama Ella right now and tell her King Simon said, "What's up?" All right. And get your tickets. Also, I will be interviewing them this coming week. I'll be interviewing them this coming Sunday. So make sure you tune in. This coming Sunday, I have Mama Ella and Sister Malika Ali. We're going to go in, have a good time on November the 15th. We're going to have a good time on that day. And let me see some of the other sponsors here. Let me see those who want to do a Numerovation session with me. Once again, there it is. I do written reports now, so it is available at an extra cost because it does take time to write and type and all that kind of stuff. And I had to hire somebody. So if you want a written report, I can help you with that. Also, big up to Copper Child Mike Ill. Give him a call at 212-256-1358. That's 212-256-1358. Big up to Janelle. If you want to give her a call about real estate and owning your own real estate, give her a call at 347-866-1153. That's 347-866-1153. Also, big up to Mr. Lloyd Strayhorn. You want to take his online class, go to his website at www.lloyd-strayhorn.com. That's www.lloyd-strayhorn.com. Take his basic numerology course. You will not be disappointed. Also, tune in to my sister Empress Aisha Moore and myself right here on King Simon Presents. I usually do the Numerovation Nation by myself. So her and I is on this channel right now. So big up to her. This is her products right here. 1,000,000 adornments and eargasmic experience. She makes some great earrings. She makes all those earrings. DM her at 1,000,000_adornments and show her some love. If you want to deal with viral infections and different types of things that can also affect men, but mostly women, this is a good website to go to. This is pedalwise.com, pedalwise.com. If you want to save 10%, all you have to do is use the coupon code KING2020. That's KING2020 at pedalwise.com and tell them King Simon sent you. That's how we do it. That's how we keep it moving, okay? And enough respect to her and the whole team over there. And if you want to get my books, if you want to do my class, Holistic Numerology, Holistic Numerovation course, learn the Bath method, please email me if you want to take my course. That's the Numerovator at Gmail. That's the Numerovator at Gmail. More than likely, it might happen on the 29th of November, or I might take it into December. I'm making some decisions right now because there's so much stuff I got to do with the books and make sure the book is coming out. So I want to thank everybody for being patient. The book is on its way. I just want to make sure I get my first sample copy, go through that and make sure everything is right. And then I'll be mailing out the books to everyone that pre-ordered their book already. Anyone that pre-ordered their book, they will be getting it in a couple days. So as soon as I get the confirmation, there it is. The first 100 sold are all hard copy, and it will be signed by me. So they'll have to come to my house and then go straight out there. Those who want to do a Numerovation session, please text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. You want to get my book on Amazon and Kindle. Anytime you support me in these next 3 books that I promote, you're supporting Dr. Africa's legacy also, because Dr. Africa is my publisher in his You could also order on Amazon and Kindle, or go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Also, there's my other book, No Promotion is Bad Promotion, and All Publicity is Good Publicity. Just spell my name right. And the children's book for health. Children's health is important. Numbers are simple. Children's health is important. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and talk some numbers. All you have to do is understand the math, and you will be high and do what you have to do. I'm out of here, family. I love and respect you. Take care. Be at peace. Stay focused. Stay out of trouble. This has been the Q&A with the Numerovator. Peace and love.